Sylvester Akwesi on the live. I want to thank you so much for my reappearance, and I haven't really been on the live after we had a break from around 5 a.m. today because we had all night long designing and also creating while in the rain we're making it. And this currently runabout, and I hope to also take you to the level at a session where it's my channel. But I also noticed something with Prison Live Studio, and I also like to pass it on to them. I don't think the channel would be best and suiting people who are yet to come up. Sylvester Akwesi Bekwai is a person above the age you want to probably look at when I'm myself. You don't think I've built a place for a young person to come and walk on and be doing wrong thing with my ID? Do you know how long and how many years I've lived with the prison application? Not that I'm in prison somewhere to understand it. That's a triangle showing what we're saying. So myself being Sylvester Akwesi Bekwai on all the other platforms have no brother, and I don't share with any brother. All I can share with is the message and the war and reality. I don't go out there and preach anywhere to anybody. I don't preach. I come and create. I command and instruct. When you carry the power, when you carry the spirit, when you are the angel, it will work without preaching somebody. Preaching somebody is like you are just making an announcement to the public. But this particular one is what you term as one of them when I'm telling you my Vodafone number is 02009517 and even 0548459706. I'm not with myself because the 02009811517 is with somebody that I live with in the house and share the just common space with, just that we are not in the same room. We are in the partition where I broadcast and create. My chimney has always been where they have broken to. I pick up my phones and things, and especially why you are now having my SIM card with him, for he is underage. Yet the spirit of his nature is not underage. It is only the time he has been birthed or destined that they are saying he's underage. But the doing and whatever the Bible may take of judgment is not underage. He is using my phone and the SIM cards for many years. We have had to say we believe. And he is a single small person you think. You think he's a small boy. He is not a small boy. As the world can be, he's not a small boy. See him the way it is and what he can do and what he has been instructed to doing. You don't look at him as a small boy. You have to take caution publicly as my appearance. This is runabout, right? Do you see there on any street? I don't have a second person. My mom have now given birth to 2 men. I'm the only man. My mom is not a family of anybody that have 2 children as sons or twins. We don't have that. This is a teacher of military, soldiers, professors, royal. We don't have any child birth to my mom as any man. We don't have any twins in my home. Who do you want to say is a twin brother today? When I'm 40 years and 38. Then why do you are trying to compare with this? Why is it underage? You don't see this ID showing it. On street I'm showing what I'm supposed to. Or am I in a hidden or hideout somewhere? You don't see the aeroplane flying, the soldier military. I've been around runabout, and that's why they are flying it around here. You don't see myself. Somebody who is of age, many years served, and served nation, I'm supposed to travel my US and European Union and making war liberty. You are saying that you say a house that I've never schooled, is it to compete with? You pay for it because you don't know what you're doing. If a smallest person in your sight left to what? A home that never schooled, is it you want to say competing with learned teachers and soldiers? You tell me what an angel they are. When they do the wrong thing, and I have to show you what is right in the reserve. That's myself. Somebody born January, Sunday, sunlight. You don't see him to be from the royal home. My family that I've been teaching for many generations. Who do you want to say is one of us in the family? You don't agree that I'm not a part of whatever claims it is that I make? And the prison actually is this. Prison have stated that a sign-up terms and condition that the person should say that at least he is 14 years. Why do you think you have to bring the age to 14? I think you have to give them the right in the first place to say somebody to be 14. It means you are fighting for a wrong person to come the way because they are trying to use the app that I'm using. But I then also think if you have anywhere to think they have to come up the way, then what you do is the contact line. They can't speak of anything that we are speaking of. Because I don't preach, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a child of pastor. I'm not a child of any of those things. This is an archangel who made a wall. Look at what I'm wearing. Making a wall and appearing in the night like this, on street, doing what I'm supposed to do as a great person. Who do you want to say has been on the timeline from the generation of 2007, 2006, and then 2011, and then 2015, and 2017, and 2019, and continue to 2016? Who do you want to say this? And who has been with us? The people in Nkonya where they have to make the road from 1998. Who do you want to say? Is this person you are saying? Who do you want to say is in the generation of the roads? Who can we be asked where they have had to live to know what we're saying? Who among these you want to say? Somebody born in the 88, 87, 86. Do you know what it is? To even talk of what I'm saying. Do you think I'm a baby that you should compete with my generation with somebody who have no ID? And you are saying they should use my ID or ordinary person or a dignity? Who do you regard for what we want to say is ruling? I'm on street. You want to say that people can't say street. Maybe you need to have public appearance. These are the. Do you think I'm in the dead person or in the land of the dead? No. We have a lot of people on the street and they don't want to learn. Yeah. They don't want to learn. Or you don't see ladies. You don't see ladies, right? We underage or my size and height, you want to compare with. So if you compare the size and height with somebody's age, then we want to approve their fingerprint, if it's my hand or their hand. Don't let somebody come with physical card to prove originality. That's wrong. Let them also work with the fingerprint. This is what is says valid if indeed you pass in the timeline with the people and the happening. When you use the card, you are getting it wrong. The card is what somebody is able to, or successfully robbing and is making claims for what went in the origin. Because the look-alike is it what you think. So the ID will show. So let the ID also show. You thought that I won't come up like this, eh? So I'm showing you in the light. Are we on the street? When the same person stands before you in the light, you don't see what I look like. Am I showing? Look, we buy food and eat. Food is this. Do we not have myself outside? Am I in the room? Am I a politician? You don't see the same person. The most handsome in the light of myself, that's what you don't see. What are you watching? Or you don't see the fruit. Watch there, you don't see it, right? We don't eat it, right? We don't eat it, right? Why do you have armed robbers surround a person who is not a robber family? Why do you do that? Do I look like the person that claims is Sunday or Tuesday or Monday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday? Myself, my ID. Don't you see myself with my single self? Can't you see who I am? This and the broker. Even to have the legal right to say you sit before the camera, YouTube have what? Kids channel. So you can have a child channel, but not an old man or age. Whose channel you want to have for a child? You be careful. You can have the kids channel so that you limit their channels. And you are saying that I myself rather to be a child, and you don't respect who I am. You don't know who I am. If I am a child, would I have a people or women who are old that you want to say you want to have fun with? Or a person manager? Who is a child that have ever been a manager of group of company or billions? Why would you even count that? Or you don't see this idea? Do you see my face to be a child? Is it not the same person you are seeing? Who is Emmanuel? And you are seeing Sylvester and you are saying what? You don't see the one who will show you the most beauty? You don't see myself? What is hidden about this? Would you say you are trying to go for somebody's channel and SIM card? How do you go for somebody's SIM card and you are not afraid? You are not afraid. I'm not a pastor, I told you. This is an archangel. For where I was called and destined, that's why I'm working. When I come, I have to know who is a pastor, who is a prophet. Stop the wrong you're doing.